Um, as much as I'm talking about all these things, there is something also I learned. Um, Life in itself, as you came in, it's you have your own script. It's just a movie of your life unfolding. A life, a movie of your life unfolding. So, uh, as much as I'm talking about this I'm sharing this because it's what I've seen unfold in my own movie unfolding. That's what brings me to the next place of family patterns. Every family is different. Every patterns in every family are different, and this goes by from your mother, father, because now it's you, your mother, your father. Now, here you have two families, your father's side, your mother's side. What are the patterns on your mother's side? What are your patterns in your father's side? Because your mother's side, mostly if you're a woman or a lady, you have to look at the mother, feminine, the female aspect, the women in the family, the feminine, because we have, as I said, for you to understand what I'm trying to put out is you have to understand the two, right and left, masculine, feminine. So once you are in a family, you have to see on your mother's side how the men and the women relates and how they are. On your father's side, how the men and the female, how they relate, because this comes now. If you are able to recognize the family patterns, it will be able now to show you, after you have cleared your own made patterns, now you come to see how the family has affected you, or is how the movie is unfolding when it comes to the family level. How do you relate with the father figures in your life? How do you relate with the mother figures in your life? How do you relate with aunties figures in your life, and brothers and sisters in your life? That one will tell you, because they all shows you which part needs working on. For example, what's your relationship with your mother? And if your mother is not normal, how do you relate with any mother figure you come along with, you encounter in your life? It will tell you which part. How do you relate with female, like women in your life? How are your relationships with women in your life? With female friends in your life, it tells you, with male friends in your life, with male partners in your life, as a woman, as a man, how do you relate with your mother, with your mother figures, sisters figures, lovers figures, father figures, uncles, aunties, the male friends you have, because they all tell you where you have imbalances within your life. If you had if you have a mother wound, you will just know when it comes to the relationship you have with your mother, the relationship you encounter with other mother figures. How do you feel when you relate with someone who is like a mother, yes, or your aunties? Your aunties will tell you also. And also, when you look at your auntie's life, how is their relationship with their own daughters? Because it's quite interesting how, if you have an issue, if there is a mother wound running within the family, you'll find the aunties the aunt will be good to you, but not so good to their daughter, to their own daughter. Or your mother will be good to your cousin, now the daughter of their own sister, then they are good to you, their daughter. Like, it's quite fascinating how it works. So you have to check what's the relationship with that. And if you have children yourself, you have to check what is your relationship with your kids. Is it a boy? You can see how do you treat them, what do they bring out of you. If it is a girl, what do they bring out of you? Because actually right now, if you want the best teachers to teach you, I have seen are the kids, your kids. They are the best teachers you can learn from, because they came from you, so they carry your coding, and they come in at that tender age. They're open, they're able to tell you stuff. And because we are parents, we tend to feel like, no, you're a child, you're not supposed to tell me anything. No, they're the best teachers. They will show you where you need working. They will show you where you need more loving, where you need to love yourself more, where you need to balance yourself more. They will show you. They will just say something random. And if you're keen enough, that's why I say you have to have ears that hear. If you're keen enough, you can hear they're telling you something. And if this is where humility really serves. You have to be humble enough. You have to be really humble enough to pick what these kids are saying, to listen to what these kids are saying, because they will show you so much about yourself. They will teach you so much about yourself. They will teach you even how they wish you can treat yourself so that you can be able to serve them better. What are you pouring into their cup? If they don't like it, you will know it, and they will tell you. And if you are humble enough, you will improve on yourself. You can improve 100+% if you listen to them. So, when it comes to family patterns, here is where you you don't need. I tend to feel there is no even need for you telling anybody anything, because even in families, not everybody is cut from the same cloth as you. Every soul is different. Every spark of divine in you is different. And we are all here for different mission, for different purposes, for different experiences. So if you have noticed a pattern in your family, I feel you don't need to tell anybody, because the moment you tell them, they'll start hating on you. Like, who do you think you are? Are you the first one to feel? Are you, do you think you're special? Things like those happens. So you are not doing it for them, do it for yourself. As much as you're doing it for the whole good of everyone, but just do it for yourself and for the people coming after you, for your kids and their kids. Because once you pour onto yourself, you're able to pour the same wisdom to your children, and your children will carry that to their children. So you find that now there is stability coming in within the line, right? There is stability. They're able to hold the wealth. They're able to hold the abundance. They're able to hold the joy and the joy of life. They're able to navigate life without being so much bruised, without suffering so much. And you will say everybody has to suffer. No, you have. Just do it for yourself, because once you do it for yourself, it's fun. You learn so much about yourself. Don't look who will benefit or who won't benefit. It's okay. Just do it for yourself, because yeah, you're the one who saw the pattern. You're the one who saw you needed improvement. Just do it for yourself. It doesn't matter what the other person says. And as much as you're working on yourself, you will find yourself that you're not aligning anymore with a lot of your family members and colleagues and whoever. And it's okay. It's okay. With time, you will find your tribe. Can I say that? Your tribe. Because I've learned family is not always about who you were born with, but it's much about who you resonate much with. There is a place where Jesus says, "Who is my mother? Who is my brothers? Who are my mother and who are my brothers? Are those who does the will of God." And what is the will of God? Those who you feel you are aligned with, because the will of God is the will of good for everyone. So your brothers and your sisters and your mothers, and it doesn't mean you have to always tolerate being mistreated or being walking in eggshells just because you were born in a certain place, right? I respect all mothers, I respect all fathers, I respect everyone, but that doesn't mean you have to tolerate the disrespect, because you want respect, you have to have that yourself, so that you won't need that respect from me, right? If you want me to respect you, that means you're not giving me a reason to. Why do you want that from me? Because it's natural. If you respect yourself, I will naturally respect you. It will come automatically, because now we are in resonance. But you can't be disrespecting me and expect me to respect you. It doesn't work like that. You can't expect me to be giving you love and care and affection, but you're not doing the same for me. It doesn't work like that. Okay, now that I have grown up, because I was also on the end of always being the one running, but nobody ran for me. Running to, but nobody ran for. Huh? Yes, that makes sense. So yeah, that it is what I wanted to say this afternoon.